Welcome all. In the last video, we have started our unit number 1, Basics of Network. First point we have seen is important circuit variables. So important circuit variables are current, voltage, power. Then we have seen one numerical based on power calculation. In that, we have learned one important concept that if current is coming out of the source, that means that source is delivering the power, and if current is entering in some element, that means that element is absorbing the power. It is one more case if there is any source, and in that source if current is entering, that means that source is also absorbing the power. Now continue with that. So we have to determine power deliver and power absorb, and one circuit is given to us. Now let us analyze what data is given to us. So one 5 volt source is there, one 2 ampere current source is there, and one 10 voltage across that current source is 15 volt, and one 10 ohm resistance is there. The voltage across resistance is also provided, and that voltage is 20 volt. So as you can see here, some of the data is missing. So to calculate power, we have to apply some basic knowledge. So what basic knowledge you can apply by looking at the circuit? The observation is that the elements are connected in series. So this 5 volt source is connected in series with 2 ampere current source, and this is connected in series with the 10 ohm resistor. Because there is no other branch, whatever current is 2 ampere current, here 2 ampere current, here also 2 ampere current. Whatever current is coming out of this 2 ampere source, the same current is entering in the 10 ohm resistor, because there is no other branch. Okay, so also we have seen one important note while looking at the current, that in series current is same. So as the sources are connected in series, the same current should flow. So across this 5 volt source, the current is also 2 ampere. Here 2 ampere, here 2 ampere, this 2 ampere, 2 ampere, 2 ampere, and here also 2 ampere current is flowing through the 10 ohm resistor. Now I think we have got everything to calculate the power. Now power due to 5 volt source, voltage is 5 volt, current is 2 ampere, so 5 into 2, 10 watt, and this 10 watt is delivered because current is coming out of this 5 volt source. Current is coming out of this positive terminal. Now look at this 2 ampere source. Again current is coming out of this 2 ampere source, or in other words the current is coming out of positive terminal. Okay, so 2 into 15, 30 watt. So power due to 2 ampere source is 30 watt, and this power is delivered. Now power due to 10 ohm resistor. So okay, current is 2 ampere, voltage is 20 volt, so power equal to 20 into 2, 40 watt, and this power is absorbed because current is entering. Okay, one more thing, you can apply some other formula for power also. Another formulas for power are V square by R. So V is 20, 20 square, 400 divided by R is 10. So 400 divided by 10, again the answer is 40 watt. One more formula you can apply, power equal to I square into R. So current is 2 ampere, so 2 square 4 into R. R is 10. So 4 into 10, again answer will be 40 watt, and that power is absorbed because current is entering in the positive terminal. Okay. Now next look at the important circuit elements. So important circuit elements are resistance, inductor, capacitor. So definition of resistance, it opposes current flow. It opposes current flow. So this is the symbol of resistance. So according to Ohm's law, V equal to IR. Unit of resistance is ohm. Resistance is rho L by A, rho is the resistivity, L is the length, A is the cross sectional area. Now second element is inductor. Okay, so what is inductor? Inductor is a energy storing element. The energy is stored in inductor in the form of magnetic field. Okay, then this is the symbol of inductor, and one very important IMP formula, V equal to L di by dt. Voltage across inductor is L times di by dt. So this is also one form of Ohm's law. Energy stored in inductor is 1 by 2 Li square. Energy stored in the inductor is 1 by 2 Li square. Unit of energy is joule. Unit of inductor is Henry. Okay. Now next is capacitor. So what is capacitor? Capacitor is also energy storing element. The energy is stored in capacitor in the form of electric field. Now important formula, the current across capacitor is C times dV by dt. So this one is also one of the form of Ohm's law. I equal to C dV by dt. Energy stored in capacitor is 1 by 2 CV square. Unit of energy is joule. Unit of capacitor is farad. Now I will talk about the energy storing property. The energy stored in inductor is dependent on the current through the inductor, and energy stored in capacitor is dependent on the voltage across capacitor. Energy stored in inductor is dependent on the current through the inductor. Energy stored in capacitor is dependent on the voltage across the capacitor. Now important note, first one, this RLC are linear, bilateral, passive and time invariant. Linear means they follow the linear relationship. These are linear elements. Bilateral meaning is current can flow in both the direction. Means in capacitor current can flow in this direction as well as current can flow in this direction. That means it allows current flow in both the direction. Okay. Now passive means these are passive elements. These will always, whenever some higher voltage is connected, this will, or current is connected, this will always absorb. And time invariant, that means their relationship with the input like voltage, current, whatever sources are connected, that does not change with the time. Now other circuit elements are diodes, logic gates. Okay, so these are the other circuit elements, but these are not important for our subject. For our subject, important circuit elements are resistance, inductor and capacitor. Okay, thank you.